Hey guys, it's Ro. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm hanging out with my sister Mo.
Hey everybody.
You guys know Mo. I'm gonna put her links down below, so go check her out and follow her on Instagram. She's got, I think, a Twitter.
I've got a Twitter.
Doesn't use the Twitter.
Doesn't use it very often.
Instagram, she's active, and she has a YouTube.
That's right.
Which she has not uploaded one video. It has 0 videos.
But I comment.
But it
I
is
comment
hers.
on stuff and I promise it's me.
I'll put a link down below to that. But today we're hanging out and baking for a very special reason.
Very special.
Probably the most special. Okay, Molly, announce the news.
Little baby Greyson is 1 year old. He's 1. He's been alive for a year and he's walking all over the place.
He's a little man now.
He's talking. He's trying to play peekaboo with everybody he can. He is the cutest little thing.
He's making friends.
Need to celebrate that little man.
Yeah, so today we're making him a birthday cake. And the cake that we're going to be making is from my new cookbook, Baking All Year Round. It's a baby shower cake and it's a honey cake. But we're doing baby's
first birthday.
Also, baby Greyson is going to be having 2 cakes. So he's going to have a homemade cake that we make, and Molly's also got him a smash cake. So curious which cake he's going to smash.
If he doesn't smash his smash cake, I'll eat it.
Same.
So I'll probably eat both anyway, to be honest.
I'll probably have both too. Let's get started. So the recipe that we're making today is a homemade honey cake.
Delicious.
And we've got the ingredients right in front of us. And I will be putting all the ingredients and their measurements in the description down below. So if you'd like to make this recipe at home, you can do so.
Are you gonna put it on your website?
Okay, this recipe might also be on my website.
Ooh.
Because we have been putting new recipes up on there. And that's RosannaPansino.com. Go check it out.
Go check it out.
Oh, also, signed copies of Baking All Year Round are available there too.
Yeah, they are. We
they're
just
finally back in
restocked.
stock. Finally back in stock.
They sold out for the holidays,
holidays.
but we finally have some back on there if you want to go check them out.
All right, back to
so
baking.
what do we do
First step is to whisk together our dry ingredients like we do. In a bowl over here, we've got flour, a little baking powder, and salt. And whisk together until well combined. And then Molly, you start on the butter mixture over there.
So in our mixer, we're gonna mix in our sugar, butter.
Yep. And Molly, what temperature is the butter at?
Room temperature, so it will mix nice and creamy.
Makes it
And
easier.
then the honey, the key ingredient for a honey cake that all the little baby bears love.
All the baby Pooh bears. Okay, don't tell Greyson, you guys, but his birthday present is a Winnie the Pooh stuffed animal and a little Winnie the Pooh book. Also, part of his aunt's gift is going to be a trip to Disneyland for his first time.
He would love
Baby's
that.
first Disneyland, and we can take him on the Winnie the Pooh ride.
Oh my God, this kid is an adrenaline junkie, and I swear he's gonna
Loves
roller coasters. He loves being thrown around and like
doing
playing around with
backflips.
his dad. He is so active, and he also loves big crowds.
Loves
He
people.
loves people watching. He loves smiling.
Loves to party. Yeah, there's stuff underneath. Use that spatula, Molly, and really give it a scoop-a-roop under there.
Okay, here we go.
That's
What is a
looking better.
scoop-a-root?
Oh, you betcha.
Oh, you betcha. Is that it?
Do I sound like Mom?
Is that it? Does it? Oh, I'm getting real hints of honey here.
So the book says to add these eggs one at a time, but we're gonna be rebels.
Be wild.
Let's just go for it.
Toss them in.
Whoa,
And
rebellious.
the vanilla. Here we go.
Add the eggs, add the vanilla, mix it up. Break those yolks, baby.
Come
Crank
on.
it, Molly. Maybe a little faster.
Faster.
That's what I want. Can we please save the bees so I can have more honey?
Yes, please.
I love honey. Raw honey's the
Keep
best
those cute little guys around.
Now alternate adding your dry ingredients and a little bit of milk to our butter mixture in the bowl, starting and ending with dry. So Mo, add about 1/3 of the dry, then mix it up, then 1/2 of the milk, mix it up, 2/3 of the dry, mix it up, last 1/2 of the milk, mix it up, and the last of the dry. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. How's it looking over there?
You know, whenever I bake with you, why am I always the one doing this?
Well, the plug-in's over there for the stand mixer, and you always stand over there.
Of
so
all
that's
the times
really your
I've baked
fault.
with you, I think I end up being the one.
Well, you picked that side, so that's the side with the mixer. Molly says she doesn't want to use the mixer, but she's also likes the control. So really, she loves it. Don't worry, Molly. Disneyland fixes everything.
I just picture him at Disneyland having the same reaction to that little zebra walker thing. Do you remember that one?
Reaction to a zebra walker? Oh my goodness. Molly, how many babies do you have on here?
Look.
Jeez, I mean, I know you take a lot of videos, but this is actually.
These are just videos too. These
you
aren't,
might have a problem.
These aren't photos.
Well, we're gonna take a half-hour break for Molly to find her cute baby video, and we'll be right back.
And this is what I picture his face.
Is like his eyes are so big.
Bulging
the biggest I've ever seen. He's like,
so excited.
What kind of sorcery is this? This is gonna be his face. Oh, Jen just texted you. You're in a group chat called the Dream Team, and I'm not in it. Oh, this is so rude.
Like that.
This is the Dream Team, and I'm not in it. You guys, this is all her friends and not me.
We tried to start a blog back in college.
And I'm not in the Dream Team? Well, did the Dream Team tell you got lipstick on your teeth again?
Oh, well.
What?
It is?
Why is Ro not in this? Well, I'm going to start my own group chat that's called the Dream Here Team here, and you're not in it.
This is what it's like to have a sister.
Yeah. So then you're gonna take 3 6-inch round pans. I'm using the ones from the Ro baking line. I like them because they have a bigger lip all the way around, easy to put in and out of the oven, but you can use whatever ones you want. Just be sure to grease them. And also a fun trick, I've taught you guys this a bunch of times, but just a reminder, put a piece of parchment paper that's also greased and lined at the bottom of your pan, and your cakes will just pop right out. You don't have to worry about
that
them
bottom that sticks.
Uh-uh.
You get the most cake per square inch. It's wonderful.
Molly's very efficient. You get your most cake per square inch, and I love it.
Yeah.
So then you're just gonna eyeball it, evenly distribute the batter between 3 pans. Okay, then I'm just gonna even this out. You can give it a little jiggle or tap it on your counter. Watch out sound, this is gonna be a little loud. Yeah.
Okay, now heat your ovens to 350 degrees and bake for about 45 minutes.
And you can pop them all in there at the same time.
All right, our cakes have baked and have had plenty of time to cool, and we have leveled just 2 of them and left 1 unleveled.
And then to level them, you can use a sharp serrated knife and just cut across the top, or you can use an actual cake leveler, whatever you have in the kitchen. In front of me, I have a turntable and I have a little cake plate. I'm just gonna be using this to make it easy because I don't know what we're gonna serve it on yet. If it's gonna be, we'll figure it out. And then over here in this bag, I have a bunch of buttercream icing that I've dyed yellow with a big tip at the end. I'm just gonna put a little bit down here to be kind of like edible glue. Okay, so put that little cake on there, Mo. There we go. Just center it. Beautiful.
Perfect.
Boom. Frost, layer in between. I like to do an outline and then fill it in. Zigzags. Boom, 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 boom. Then using an offset spatula, gently apply pressure. Woo, just to like make it all even. And it's okay if a little bit goes over the sides because we're gonna be icing this cake. We're not using fondant to decorate, we're just using buttercream.
And I can add to the crumb coat, so.
Yes, go all the way around. Looking good. All right, Mo,
It's perfect. There we go.
I'm gonna tell Greyson you iced that layer.
The best layer.
I'm just kidding. We made it together. Baby
Wow.
Gray, your aunt and your mom handmade your cake out of love. And we got you a second cake, a smash cake. That's because we love you.
Now here is the top layer, and this still has its dome because we are gonna carve it to get that beehive shape, to get that
press
dome
it down
shape
a little
on the top.
bit, okay? So I don't want it to be too tall. Usually right now I go ahead and ice, but because we're gonna kind of carve the top, we're gonna pop this in the freezer for about 15 minutes. And it's really good to freeze your cakes when you're carving because it makes it so easy. They stay in place, it's easier to carve.
You know, and then when you're carving, just chunks don't fall out, which will happen if you have a soft and warm cake.
Yeah, and if your freezer is weak sauce, I would probably pop it in the freezer for about a half hour. But we've got a powerful one, so Mo, do you wanna go put this in the freezer for about 15 minutes?
Yeah, here we go.
After your cake has chilled in the freezer, it's time to carve using a sharp serrated knife, so be careful. Don't get your fingers. You just gently do this, and I'm just gonna make it more of a dome shape. I'm cutting off kind of the lip that formed while it was baking. The frosting will squitch out, and that's okay. See, like that. Mo, look at that.
Beautiful.
See that smooth? Just keep carving around the side until it's a smooth dome shape. Now I'm piping on a thin layer around the cake. It doesn't need to look perfect because this is just gonna be the crumb coat, but we are gonna just decorate with all icing. And if you guys don't know what a crumb coat is, it's a really thin layer.
It catches all the crumbs so that when you go to ice it, it'll be nice and smooth.
Whoa!
Whoa, you're too strong.
Look it, okay, see all the crumb? You can see all the crumbs? That's what we want.
And then when you're done with your crumb coat, we're gonna freeze for another 30 minutes to let it set.
Yep, because we're gonna pipe some buttercream details on top. And this is about done. I mean, that's what it looks like.
Yep.
Crummy.
It looks great, but
The
it
crumb
has
coat
grains.
is crummy. So we just popped the cake out of the freezer again, and Molly's just using a butter knife to carve out a door shape.
Gotta have a door to get in the hive, right?
And we like to do a stencil first.
Ta-da.
There's the little door. Just makes it a little bit easier when you're piping. It doesn't need to be perfect. Again, in a piping bag, I have some buttercream icing that I've dyed black, and it has a number 12 tip at the end. It's the perfect circle, I think, for this little doorway. But again, you could use whatever one you want. And I'm just gonna fill in the shape of the door. See, Molly, I'm decorating, so this gives you some time off.
Yeah.
I like to pipe a little outline and then fill it in. What was that? Oh my gosh,
It sounded
that
like
was
somebody going like,
cooking.
oh.
We got our little door. Now I'm just gonna smooth it out. Okay, there we go. Got a door. Boom! First step of the beehive. Second step, again, we've got some more buttercream icing, which I put into a large piping bag. Now this is a lot of icing with a number 8. Oh, 9.
That's big.
This is a big tip. This is a big round circle tip.
Yeah.
And basically what we're gonna do, starting at the bottom and working your way up to the top, is we're gonna pipe rings around the cake. And don't worry about what it looks like when it starts and ends around the door, because we're gonna do a little frame at the end. Our little beehive cake is iced, and now to smooth out the door, I've got a little bit of icing in a bag with a number 12 tip. It's a little smaller circle, and I'm gonna pipe just around the doorway. Woo, a few like arches to make
Everybody
everything
loves
look seamless.
an interest with arches. It's just classy.
Ta-da! And there you have a little beehive cake. This is totally optional. You could stop right here and have a delicious homemade honey cake that looks like a little beehive. But we went the extra mile, and for this recipe, I like to make a little marshmallow fondant bees.
They're little bees.
Look at them, they're little honey
They're
bees.
so cute.
So I made these in advance so they'd be ready for Grayson's birthday, but I wanted to show you the different steps of how easy they were to make. You just roll small balls of yellow fondant, just poke 2 little holes on the top like so. You can use a little lollipop stick or whatever you have around your kitchen.
Or
Maybe a
these old
fork.
fingernails, if you have nice big fingernails,
Just-
you can put them in there.
And then you let them harden a little bit. So you just let the fondant sit out for about 10 to 20 minutes. And with white fondant, cut out little wings. They look like little teardrops. And little strips of black fondant. And Molly, let's put one together. All right, here you go, Mo.
Oh, thank you.
We're gonna take a little water and paintbrush, and that helps connect fondant to fondant. She's just gonna put a little water in the grooves and then put the little wings in there. I guess you could have done the black fondant strips first. That would have been easier, but
We don't like easy around
really,
here.
just whatever. And then again, use a little water to attach and just put it all the way around. We're just doing 2 strips for every bumblebee. And then for their cute little eyeballs right in the front, I want to keep it simple, kind of like the unicorn cake that we made.
Oh, yeah.
So I just took a little edible marker pen. This is made with edible ink. And then I'll draw on a little eyeball. Beep. And there you go.
She's so cute. Look at all these little bees.
Now we're gonna put all the little bees around the cake. We're gonna put them on the cake plate and on the top of the cake. So we have to transfer the cake to our cake plate. Which one do we do? Not quite sure. Wood one? Okay, the wood one, and then we'll stick the little bees on, which is good. It will give the cake a little bit of time to set as well. When you're using buttercream icing, the icing as it sits out will develop kind of like a thin crust on top, and that is what you want, and it's gonna keep the shape of the icing. So we're gonna let it sit for just a little bit, transfer, and then add our little bees.
Put on the little bees.
If you want to put a little bee at an angle, you can just use a little toothpick and carefully, you have to remind people in your guests that there's toothpicks in the bees, but you just place it in very delicately and then stick it into the cake. Okay, let's pick out our favorite bees and place them on here.
Yeah, he needs some friends now.
Ta-da! Here's the baby cake that we made today with the delicious homemade honey cake recipe. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm also gonna be bringing this cake right over to Mo's house. I might change, so stay tuned because I'm gonna show some little clips of Grayson's first birthday. I don't think we've ever filmed at your house.
No. And we just
so
had our kitchen remodel, so it looks way better to film it, to actually film it and be there.
Old tiles.
Oh,
and I'm talking older than my grandma.
I mean, it was a historic kitchen. I'll say it that way.
It's a lot more modern now. And Mo's got a new oven. That was my Christmas present to Mo, was a new oven. Anyways, this recipe is from the new cookbook, and this is the baby shower cake.
But it can be what will baby be? You can do gender reveal if you color the cakes inside. Obviously, we're doing baby's first birthday with it, so it can really be
birthday.
Happy birthday. It can be any birthday. It's just
be yourself.
Wow.
And if you guys make this cake, I'll be posting the recipe down below and posting it all over social media and posting a bunch of cute pictures. And if you guys make this cake, please take a picture and send it to me. I love seeing your baking creations. It just makes me happy. It makes my day. And if you like watching baking videos, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Give Grayson a thumbs up for his birthday, which you're about to see.
We made it 1 year.
We made it! And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video, because we are going to be posting some very special videos this year, including maybe Grayson's first time to Disneyland.
Oh my.
That has to be an outing.
Little mind's going to be blown.
Now I'm going to take this cake and very carefully head over to Mo's house. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Don't drop it. Don't let the bees fall. Don't let the bees fall. Don't let the bees. The bees!